All right, so we last left everyone after they had spent what felt like 8 hours traveling through the Underdark, finally reaching um, a cavern that was completely covered by spider webs. And you saw two what looked to be goblins kind of gliding towards you. As this happened, Kayfar had shot a
CharisSophia says,
firebolt
"Oh."
towards them.
Seaspray 713 says, "No."
As it makes contact with the webs, you see it kind of start to burn away a little portions of it, shaking the webs around it that are attached to it. Both of the
CharisSophia says, "Id."
creatures seem to.
Seaspray 713 says, "Weird."
Sorry, pulling up my notes here. As the web starts to break apart a little bit and burn away, you see the strands in front of them break and fall. And you see them both drop. And they drop out of view as they've kind of fallen past your dark vision capabilities.
Alrighty.
We're still on the title?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Nailed
My
it.
notes, it said start with initiative next time, but I don't want to do initiative while we're still on the title.
Oh, there may not be a map for this part, unfortunately.
Oh.
All right. So you guys are now standing at the edge of the cavern that is completely covered with spider webs. The creatures that were sliding towards you have fallen, and you could hear them scream no as they kind of made their plummet. But you don't hear a thud or anything like that.
So, who was our guide?
The Dark Elf.
Yeah, Sarith.
Right. So, Sarith, where do we need to go from here, and can we kill all the spiders and burn the webs?
I don't suggest burning the webs, as it is a network of passageways through the caverns, and they do go on for miles in both directions, and it's pretty far across as well, but otherwise it would be a long climb down.
So we need to go down?
If you wish to push on for today, we can. Otherwise, we may want to take some downtime and then eventually rest.
I don't like the idea of resting near webs.
We definitely should, if we are going to rest, make sure not to be on the webs, as the spiders do have the ability to sense us no matter where they are. But it does look like this is one of the only paths forward, unless we try to go around, which, again, we could try to push on or rest.
I mean, I could turn into a spider and ferry people across the webs since I can walk on the webs.
The webs are sturdy enough to hold anybody who wishes to walk. It'll just be a slow going. I don't know if you ferrying people across would be any quicker.
So I kind of try to look over the edge. Are we going down to the bottom?
At some point, we need to cross to the other tunnels on the other side. And you can't actually see with your dark vision. It even goes past his to the other side. You just see webs going at different levels and almost just like they're going up and down throughout the cavern.
Well, what do you guys think? Do we just start across?
Sure. I mean, what time? What? I mean, I guess we don't know what time of day it is, but how long have we been traveling since we started the day?
So this is picking up from last time when you guys were here. You had already traveled for what felt like 8 hours.
All right. If it's been that long, then yeah, I think we should rest. After all, it wouldn't do for mistakes to happen, would it?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so you would have what you feel is probably about 16 hours before the next day starts. So you do have some time to do downtime activities, forage for food and water. Or if you want to search for other things to maybe build armor or makeshift items.
What are the icons on all of our NPCs?
That is for me to track something.
Okay, so we don't know what that is. Yeah. It's not anything noticeable to our characters. Okay.
No, it is. It's just for me to track. Nothing good or bad.
Everybody still has the good berry that I gave them, right?
Yeah.
I believe so. I don't remember if that was cast the day before or...
No, it's current.
I say let's set up shop and rest. And then...
Oh, actually, we did it. You'd cast it right at the last rest time, so it might be time to renew them.
Oh, you would still have the... Since it's only been 8 hours and since the last... Well, no. 16 hours since the last rest.
I just don't have my little trinket that Kayfar made me, right?
Right.
My mistletoe.
So, a couple of the, like Edith and then the Topsy and Turvy start to look around, searching for food or water. Taking a break is what's going to be happening.
And is there any, and I'll look for any sort of a defensible place to rest for the group.
I can create up to 10 gallons of water. So then we just have to forage for food.
Each person.
And we're still carrying food. I've got 7 pounds carryover of from the food we had earlier.
Each person needs 1 gallon, right? So I could create 10 gallons, and we just need to find 3.
Okay.
And there, Turvey found 3 water.
I don't know why that's difficulties. All right. That's, yeah, Turvey was able to scrounge up some mushrooms that had water that can be taken out of it. So.
And what do I need to roll looking for shelter?
All right. So go ahead and give me a wisdom survival. Okay. You found a little alcove that seems to be pretty easily defendable. That might make a good place to rest.
I was gonna say I could check too.
I just want to rest and get past these webs. What's our hero doing? I'm sorry, our dear leader. Our dear leader.
Yeah, I'm no hero, but I'll do what I can to help everybody else, of course. I'm just directing people as I think best suits their particular abilities. And I just like, hey, yeah, you just put that over there, and you put that over there. That's right. Line that up all over there. Good.
Prince Geraldine starts to look around if he can maybe find some things that passes padding or something to with the mushrooms to maybe make some makeshift armor. He doesn't seem to be having any luck.
Actually, I'm going to see if we can find anything that I can use as a receptacle that I can carry around with me. Just a very small amount of liquid.
All right.
So what do you want, survival for that?
Yep. All right. So you are actually able to find a couple of different mushrooms that can kind of be hollowed out and turned into small containers. Almost could probably even be used as like water skins or a small sack.
All right. So I point these out and I say, all right, looks like we've got something that we can use to store water with.
Seaspray 713
So if we
says,
happen to have any
woohoo.
excess, we can keep hold of it, at least for a little while, and maybe have a sack that we can use to collect other stuff. And I'll take one that's just a small one, not one that's going to be like a full water skin's worth. Maybe something that might hold, let's say, I don't know, less than a pint, really, just like a, little flask's worth, really.
All right. As you guys are all doing this, Edith, over by closer to where the webs are, notices something coming up from below. He sees 2 goblin kind of making their way up the webs towards where you guys are. When they see her, they kind of put their hands up and are like, please don't attack. We're not here to harm you. We just wanted to check in. The second one's like, yeah, we just kind of wanted to see if you guys needed any help.
Why? Why do you offer that?
We're actually known as the web runners. There's some thrill seekers that also help guide people through the Silken path. We can be a guide or an escort if you need it, and help you get to maybe a destination for a small fee if possible.
Aren't you the ones that we tossed down below?
We were hoping that wasn't necessarily you guys, but yes, the flames that broke the webs we were on did make us tumble a little ways.
Better safe than sorry, you know.
Yeah, I guess, but it's kind of not cool to just, attack people without knowing what's going on.
Well, when you're in the Underdark and there are people just kind of skating up to you through spider webs out of the darkness, you can't take any
Seaspray
chances.
713 says, no.
I'd
Yes.
rather you died than I died.
Oh.
And I'm sure a
Seaspray
lot of these people feel the
713
same.
says, yes.
Yes.
Are they injured?
No, they do not look to be injured. So I guess, man, but hopefully nobody has to die at all.
Why would you help us?
And like I said, we're just trying to make a little coin and seek some thrills. I'm
We have no coin. We have
by the
nothing.
way.
Yuck, yuck.
Yeah, and this is spider bait.
Yuck sounds like an Aarakocra name. Do you have any family?
No, we're goblins.
Could be adopted.
Not unless Aarakocra have lived on the Underdark for many years. But we don't normally see your type down here.
Well, hi, I'm Ikkiki.
Good to meet you, Ikkiki.
But I mean, oh, whatever.
Spider bait and steps up and says, "Oh, I mean, if you guys don't want any help, I mean, we don't have to. We just thought we'd stop in and see, kind of be friendly. It's not a safe place down here."
It's just,
We could definitely use the help.
yeah, it's just very scary.
We can feed you and keep you healed, and we could definitely use the help.
Well, where is it you're trying to get to?
Out.
Yeah, kind of say what the name of the town is that we were supposed to be heading towards. That the Dark Elf was leading us to.
Yeah, he says, yeah, we're headed towards the Dark Lake and the areas around there to hopefully find ways out and get a couple of people home. Eventually towards the Grove. And they both of them shake their head and it's like, oh, well, there's a tunnel about 2 miles down the Silken path that we can take you to that will help speed up your journey. You're still at least 30 miles away.
Here. We've got some shelter here. We were going to rest, and we've got food and water. You can come.
All right. That sounds good. I guess we have some time to kill, and you guys need to rest up before going. You see Prince Jaradil comes over and introduces himself. And they have a strange look on their face when they can tell he's speaking in Elvish, but it obviously doesn't match his body.
I'd like to make a if it's okay, like ascertain whether or not they're. I feel like they're trustworthy. I know it's weird coming from me, but
sure. Go ahead and give me an insight check. All right. You get this the feeling that they don't seem to be your typical goblins. They don't seem to have that vicious nature that is rumored to be with them.
and we don't seem to overtly wish us any harm.
No,
well, not maybe not
they don't
overtly,
seem
but
like it.
okay.
They generally seem like they want to help get you guys where you need to go and hopefully earn a little bit of coin.
And Imeávie starts apologizing. I'm so sorry about earlier. I was just scared and I didn't mean to take it out on you. You didn't deserve that. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right. As long as we get to have some fun, everything's all good.
Do you really find it fun down here with the webs and all?
Oh yeah, we put this grease on our feet so we can kind of skate along the webs and try to outrun all the different creatures that are moving along the areas. I mean, most of them are all spiders, but it's fun.
Can you even outrun a spider with that?
Well, not always outrun them, but we do have a couple ways of handling them, and you can see that they're actually armed with short bows and scimitars, and a shield and some leather armor. Plus, we've been here long enough; it's kind of hard to get the jump on us.
How long have you been here?
Oh, we've been around for a while now. I'm just kind of learning, mapping out the different paths.
All right. Are we long resting?
Yeah, you guys would be able to, after finding the food and water and stuff, be able to bunk down for a long rest.
And I don't think I used it. So long resting would then our good berries would go away, right?
Yes, I believe so. They only last for 24, right?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my good berry.
Yep, I'll eat mine too.
All right. So I need somebody to go ahead and roll a d20.
Oh, everyone?
No, I just needed one, but that's all right.
Okay.
He has plenty to choose from here.
I don't know why that hit that twice.
Okay. Okay, so nothing different actually. You guys have able to complete the short rest without any issue. Get up the next morning, get yourself ready to head out towards the webs.
Woo!
Right, so Yuck Yuck and Spider Bait, you see them start to grease up their boots that they're wearing, and they kind of hand each of you a vial that has a little bit and says, just put a little on and it should help make movement a little easier.
Ikkiki will decline the vial and turn into a giant spider.
Okay.
Kayfar will stick some on his feet, I guess.
All right, so you see the rest of the group do the same, and just add a little bit. As you start to make your way onto the webs, you notice that your feet kind of move like you were normally walking. You're not sticking to webs. Like when you guys jumped off to get out, you notice how the webs are extremely sticky. This kind of prevents that, and you're able to move at normal speed.
And I'm kind of tentative at first because I'm afraid I'll slip off and fall.
So you guys notice that it seems pretty easy. I mean, the webs kind of move with you as you go. You start to get into a rhythm, but you do feel that if you were to get hit pretty hard, or you may fall through some of the webs. All right. It is actually very dark out in cavern, so at least the green bottles do not have vision unless you guys light a torch. Wolf spider is fine. So you guys would either have to lead the halflings or get some type of light source.
Could we ride the giant spider?
I do have a name.
Just saying. Is that an option?
It is a medium-sized beast, so really only one of you would.
Yeah. I will tie a rope around our waist and then attach it to the whatchamacallit, the dark elf.
Wait, is it the giant spider or a specific kind of giant spider? Because a normal giant spider is large.
Giant wolf spider.
Oh, okay.
Do the goblins have really good, like, dark vision to the equivalent of what I have, or?
Yeah, they can. They say they can see pretty well in the dark. They actually have some rope that they can kind of like tether the halflings to whoever needs to.
I'm gonna telepathically tell Stool to get on my back.
Okay. Prince Durado offers to be tethered to the halflings. to help guide them. Right, so you guys start to make your way through. You see, as you're making your way through, it seems to be no one really around. You can hear the sounds of scurrying and stuff off in the distance, but nothing seems to be around you with the path that they're leading you guys through.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah. And Imeávie has got this just she doesn't know why, but she just seems to find herself getting more and more nervous.
As you guys make your way through, you get about almost a mile before I need someone to roll a d4. Okay.
That's probably not a good thing.
All right, so you hear this fluttering coming towards you. Out of nowhere, you see 4 of these squid-like type creatures.
That's definitely not a good thing. Why do you people let me roll the dice?
Because you're quick.
Yeah, because you do it faster than everybody else. I don't even bother trying anymore.
Well, tell me to knock it off.
No, it's fine.
All right, don't know why that's not working either. Oh well. All right, so you do see these in the distance, and they don't necessarily seem to see you at the moment. What would you guys like to do?
How far away are they?
They are about 60 feet away.
Oh.
Well, try to avoid their notice. Dear leader, what should we do?
Well, so I've spent a little bit of time in the Underdark, maybe just a very little bit. Do I know anything about these creatures?
Go ahead and give me a history check. Okay. You do recognize these as
Dark mantles.
Dark mantles. You normally see them clinging to cavern ceilings and things like that. You do know that they are blind. But they do fly and can crawl as well.
If they're blind, they probably have good hearing.
Okay. So I can assume that they have some sort of extra perception, like blind sense or something like that, to be able to see without actually being able to see.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say, well, if we're like 60 feet away from them, they can see us. They know we're here and they can attack at any time. Might be worth getting ready just in case they do attack. Do I happen to know what kind of things that they tend to eat more, or things that tend to attract them more than others?
You really don't know much of their eating habits. You do recall that they are common on the Shadowfell as well, so they probably eat whatever they can get their hands on.
Okay, I mean, is there anything that typically attracts them? Like, are they particularly attracted to, say, loud noises, or heavy movement, or heat, that kind of thing? Is there any like that?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay. I'm going to use prestidigitation to create a small bit of fleece, and then I'm going to use minor illusion to create something that sounds like somebody struggling with holding on, like further down, like so the sounds of straining webs, and somebody sounding like they're breathing heavily and panicking, but like way further back, like pretty much about as far away as I can get it.
Okay.
Which is only like 30 feet behind, but I'm going to create that sound. Hopefully that'll attract them away from us.
All right. Go ahead and give me a deception roll to see how well the spell goes.
Sure. I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos on that.
Sure thing.
Didn't need to.
All right. So, you can see all four of them dart towards the sound. So now they are moving closer towards you guys, as in getting closer, like that 30 feet away, but they are not coming towards you. They're going off towards that sound.
All right. Now, and then I'll just quickly like, come on, let's move.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna kind of push my way forward a little bit so that I'm not anywhere near the back of the line.
All right, so I'm going to need a group stealth check.
Also, with my web sense, I can tell that everybody is there or not, right?
Oof.
Stools actually back the spiders. All right, you guys are able Alright, so that is enough, or more than half people passed. So you guys are able to move away without attracting their attention. Alright, so you guys continue on the journey. You get about another 1,000 feet or so. I need someone to roll 2d4.
I'm not rolling.
I got it. I don't like that.
Oh. So, you hear and start to feel vibrations throughout surrounding you as 5 giant spiders start to make their way towards you.
Oh boy.
I'm not rolling anymore.
Well,
Alright, so I'm going to a new page that's just white. Capture.
CharisSophia says, tongue sticking out. Seaspray 713 says, LOL.
So,
CharisSophia says, TSR.
go ahead and place yourselves within the circle of spiders.
The stool was with me, though.
And roll initiative.
Yep. Do they need initiative? Deadly, you there? Mic muted, maybe? Deadly, you there? Okay. All right.
Imeávie.
Okay, 60 feet. He's within range. I whisper a command phrase and cast this. Ugh, what dreadful damage on this spider here.
Okay.
Fortunately, damage is damage. And I am going to move about in here, and I shall end my turn.
All right. So you see this Prince Daredevil start to freak out a little. Just charge fighter.
With a claw. Okay.
Fortunately, the first one misses. You see him take another swipe at it. See, he starts to kind of growl and is losing his demeanor a little bit. That's been very calm up until this point. Kayfar.
All right, let's have a look around. All right, looking at this one over here, I'm just going to throw a firebolt at it. So kind of create a ball of fire in my hand, and then I start juggling it between my hands like it's really hot, almost like it's burning my hands, and then I throw it at the spider. I mean, are we using cover rules in terms of all of these people taking up space, or do I have to move first, or what?
It would still get some cover. I mean, it doesn't stack, so.
Right, but if I move to say here.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have any cover.
Right. Oh. Well, there you go. To be honest, as far away as I was, I'm not sure how... Oh no, I would have been able to see it, yeah. So I'll move to there. I'll move back a little bit just to stay in the middle, and that's it.
Right, so you see dog kind of run up thinking he's a little bit closer than he actually is. And then take the dodge action. Alton. Deadly, you there?
I wonder if we lost him.
I'm wondering. So, now since he could have been
All right. Can I go back to my regular shape and then attack, or is that my turn if I just change back?
I believe it takes an action for you to turn back.
I think it's action to turn and bonus back.
Yeah, it's an action to turn and a bonus back unless you're a moon druid, in which case it's a bonus action either way.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to turn back. We're having some technical difficulties.
Could just
Okay. So, I guess that would be my turn then, correct?
I mean, you can still move.
I'm going to move here. Yep, that'll be it for me right now.
Closer to. Also move closer. And then dodge. Use spider bait, draw a scimitar. Move closer as well. Spiders. First one. Fight. Go. Hits. You see that he does not look to be. Deadly, you back? Right, so Bree is going to dodge action. See. Edith is going to move towards the spider. you see Irvi starts to run towards this creature, and he goes up. The top of the order. Hmm? Oh, I thought. Did the order just change, or am I losing my mind?
Not that I know of. Oh wait, yeah, no, it did. Edith's on 18 now.
Did it not sort for the first round?
It must not have done.
Okay, well, all right.
So chat says it's my turn, but it doesn't look like my turn.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and just have spider bite or bait attack. All right, we'll have spider bite or bait attack. I guess we'll follow the actual turn order. Cut with the scimitar. Oh, this doesn't fare well. The spiders are going next. Too many sheets. Okay, so all the spiders are in. First one on. E.
Ouch.
He needs to make a con save.
Ouch.
Okay. Next one on Edith. One on Turvy. That will hit. Oh, he has to make this. And he does.
That's spider save?
Oh. Alright, so Turvy made this.
Phew.
Alright, Jim Jar is getting bitten. Oh, should manage. Matter 15 still hits.
But it's less damage. Or are you gonna? Yeah, it's less damage.
It's
you don't
still
have a
hit,
crit
yeah,
ability.
no crit. Deadly, you there? Edith punches the spider for 1. You see Turvy start to shake a little. Spider.
Okay, change of tactic. I am going to dodge, and I don't know which of the buttons up here I'm supposed to do that for. That worked.
CharisSophia says, 20.
Poison shit. To attack the spider in front of him. Hit. And do it again. Kayfar.
Okay, so targeting this giant spider here. I'm gonna let's see. I'll step out here first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cast my roulette wheel. Let's see how it goes. So I choose one of the d8s. So I can either choose fire or force. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it with fire damage. So I'll take 9 points of fire damage. And of course I have my Wild Magic Surge, which definitely triggers because I use my Tides of Chaos already.
Yep.
I grow with bright light. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of me is blinded until the end of its next turn. Cool.
And the twins can see.
30 feet.
Yeah, but it's 30 feet of bright light. They ought to be able to at least see some outside of that.
Yeah, the dim light.
30 feet, I can see. 35, nothing.
All right, so Jim Jar. Right, punches. Does not have advantage, unfortunately. He misses. Brings up Ikkiki.
Okay. I am going to go here. And I am going to use my cantrip. going to use my frostbite cantrip on this spider. Wow.
Damage is damage.
Wow, okay.
Seems to not affect it. Or
And then as a bonus action, we are going to call forth the unicorn spirit.
Ooh, that will be useful.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarah's probably going to be the first one down, so making sure he's in the aura is going to be helpful.
Yes. And I'm assuming that'll be it for me right now.
Also worried about Jim Jar.
I can only do so much.
Yep. Well, that's why I started dodging, as I'm holding Healing Word.
Alright, so back. Up the point. Spider bait. Oh, Yuck's not in the turn tracker. Alright, so Yuck.
Okay, it's probably a good thing we didn't kill them. They have actual weapons.
Agreed.
Alright, so the spiders. And another bite on the prince. He's on the. Alright, next spider, on spider bait. You see as this spider just cuts him right in half.
Holy crap!
Right, spider on autopsy. One on Turvy. Misses. One on Yuck. Actually, no. Continue to attack. Yes. Onse. All right, Bree, you're up.
Yes,
It's
because
still the-
Kayfar is glowing.
Yeah, it's still the same turn, so you should be able to see the creatures around you.
Kayfar is lit up brightly for no apparent reason.
How long does that last? Did it say?
Let's check.
End of its minute.
A minute.
Oh, cool. So 10 rounds. All right. All right, so that will miss. Edith not faring too well. Will also disengage. Drop back. Hervey. Actually, you see him kind of start to morph into a half rat, half human. And that will be his turn.
All right, I am going to. Oops, I'm still measuring. Move up here, grab his scimitar, was it?
Yep.
Move back here.
And kill Stu.
Actually,
No.
Oh, I'm
I
going
was
to
on their side all along.
dodge. There we go. Who can fight? Who can fight? I can use long swords and rapiers and short swords, but not scimitars. Can I use scimitar? If I can use a long sword, rapier, and short sword, can I use?
No, unless it, because if you can't use all martial weapons or whatever, then no, if it's not on your list, you can't use it.
Yeah, I didn't think so, and it's not a simple weapon. Okay. So, anyways, I yell, "Who can fight?" I have a scimitar for whoever can fight.
Okay. You see all right, so the prince continues his attacks.
I wonder if he can use a scimitar. So his claws are pretty deadly. He doesn't need it.
See the spider fall to the ground. Or to the webs.
To the windows, to the webs.
Kayfar.
Right. Yeah, Kayfar is going to. He doesn't like that. So he is going to go ahead and. He's going to leave that one to the spider. He's going to go ahead and throw. Actually, no, tucking this one up here. So I guess I'll move to there so there's no cover. Throw a firebolt at it. Give it the old hot potato.
All right.
And that'll be it. Actually, no, sorry. Use a bonus action to spend 2 sorcery points and gain another level 1 spell slot. And then that's my turn.
All right. Unarmed strikes are not considered weapon attack, right?
Yes, they are.
Oh,
They're considered weapon attacks, but they're not considered an attack with a melee weapon. So certain things affect them and certain things don't.
Excellent. And of course you missed. Alton, you are up. Up to hey, Nikki.
Alright, I am going to cast Healing Word on Seraph. And
Close to get your druid level.
then Eldith and anybody else that has like taken any damage within the aura gets 2 points of because of the unicorn totem.
Okay.
I don't like this only one action thing anymore. I want a bonus attack.
Too
Kill
used
the
to being a
spiders and
monk.
you get closer.
I am used to being a monk. Could be a hybrid druid monk that can fly.
You see Topsy. Same thing as his brother. Oh, he's out of the tracker.
Well, but you go wait. He didn't have the other one in the tracker.
Oh, you're right. Crap.
You were
Icky, icky,
using
and
his
yuck, yuck.
term.
All right, so yuck yucks. All right. How is this one?
Oh no.
Okay. So, starts the one. Yuck, yuck. Misses. One on Turvy. Does hit. And the last one.
That 21's on me?
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, that's a hit.
Didn't you take the dodge action on your turn?
Oh, yes.
I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I got the dodge action. The dodge action.
Even an icon.
Thank you. Thank you, Spart.
And that's a miss.
Oh, much better. That's a mess. Phew.
All right, Bree. All right, you just going to stay back and try to rest a little. Dodge action. Kirby. Going to bite at the spider.
Stool doesn't have a turn.
No, he's not really a combatant.
I was kind of hoping he could move out of the way.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I feel like he'd still be attached to me.
He can't really hold on.
I mean, I kind of tucked him up in my wings.
Because that's why I was standing there, was to be between the spider and Stool.
Stool decides to shift away towards Kayfar. Last time he stood next to him, he threw him at a drow.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Just attach him to me.
I mean, it worked, so, you know.
All right, so the spider has to make a Constitution saving throw. Right.
They're pretty sturdy spiders.
Then his follow.
Well, the con save doesn't affect spiders. It has to be a humanoid.
Oh, you're right.
You can't have werewolf spiders.
Yes, you can.
They're wolf spiders, so yeah.
Were-rat spiders. Yeah, but they're not actual wolves. They're not lycanthropes.
That would be great, though.
No, that'd be terrifying. Let's not explore that option.
So wait, since I've seen these two turn into these were-rats, does that mean that's something I can turn into now?
No.
What about the flying squid?
Not a beast.
Well,
Sigh.
darn it.
Well, okay, nobody spoke up saying they can fight, so
I'm working on it.
so I Should have added the scimitar to my sheet. Which I shall do real quickly. Item, not proficiency. Double checking that it does not show proficiency. It did, so I take that off. All right, I shall attempt to stab the thing. That's probably not good enough.
Note that will.
Oh dear, and now I can't dodge. And stool is still there. Oh dear, this was probably a mistake. Somebody come get this scimitar! Yeah, I don't have anything else I can do here. Is anyone desperate for a healing word yet? No, nobody's down yet.
You do see a couple people that are pretty bad shape.
Yeah, but I've got very limited spell slots. I attempted to click the checky thing twice, and I don't dare do it again because I don't want to accidentally just go scrolling through. So,
nope, restarting the API now. So advance it. Great. Prince will move forward, make his all attacks. Both of them miss. Kayfar.
All right, Kayfar's going to move on up a bit. Try and get a good angle on this thing here. And let's see. I'll attack it with a... You know what? Let's go with Magic Missile. Oh no, I can't use Magic Missile. That's not one of my spells. I'm going to go with...
How did you cast it if it's not one of your spells?
No, it's on my... Yeah, it's Wild Magic. Yeah, so I'll go with the Roulette Wheel again. I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on the roll. And then I'll get my Wild Magic Surge after that. Well, all right.
Ooh, Psychic or Thunder.
And Psychic or Thunder, so I'm going to give it, yeah, let's do 21 points of thunder damage.
Holy crap.
And then Wild Magic.
Ooh.
All right. There is a bolt of lightning that strikes down, and it's going to hit, let's see, this spider over here. This one's still okay after 21?
No, it is dead. The API is
okay.
Just a bit.
So this one over here, up to 3 creatures of my choice. This one here, and
within
Jimjar.
30 feet.
And Jimjar?
Oh yeah, so not that one. So that. So I guess it's going to be that one. That's 35 feet. So that one, Jimjar. Who else is within 30 feet?
Don't you dare!
And I guess this one, Turvey.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the damage.
24 points of lightning damage.
All right, so you said Jimjar and Turvey?
Jim, Jar, and Turvy. Yep. So, incidentally, I choose this, but there's nothing that says that it looks like I've done anything. Just bolts of lightning come down and hit those 3 people after I cast my spell. It's pretty good that it did thunder damage
What's
as well.
your
Is that
alignment?
right? Chaotic evil.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell happened?
See, this is what I don't even need to do TPKs. Wild magic will do it for me.
All right. Following that, I've got 10-foot
CharisSophia
movement.
says,
I'm going to move
Key.
to there, and that'll end my turn.
All right, Alton. Most likely stabbing with a dagger. All right, Nikki.
All right. I am going to go over here.
Are you able to move your spirit?
Yes.
Cool.
It doesn't really specify if moving it is an actual action, though. Hang on.
If you
They
look at the
usually say
ability,
something like on a yeah. Usually they
Look
say
at the
something
ability.
like
I can move it
yeah.
as a bonus action. Okay, there we go.
Up to 60 feet. Wow.
Okay, so I am going
Nice.
to just tell Imeávie to protect Stool at all costs, and I am going to Talon attack this spider. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
And I can use a scimitar. Can I use like my free interaction to take it from Imeávie, or?
Yes.
Here.
Yay! All right, that'll be my turn.
All right. So the Opsy dash towards the other one. Duck swings a scimitar at the spider. Missing. Brings up the one remaining spider. And he's going to attack Yuck Yuck. You see Yuck Yuck fall to the ground.
Well, there goes our guides.
All right, Bree. Hmm? All right, that this. All right. Flow again. And just sit back and dodge. I guess he's out of the tracker.
So can I heal the dead NPCs and bring them back? I just realized I had a flaw in my thinking.
Nope, they are dead.
Ah, so I should have been healing them before they got quite that far.
Well, unless you wanted to save it in case any party members take damage. Because we have death saves, they don't.
Yeah, but we're all looking pretty good on health, and it's almost... Everybody's piled in on that one. I shall go here, pick up... Oh, not Turvy. Oh, that's not where the other scimitar is. The other scimitar is over here. I'll never mind on that. I shall toss a healing word at Eldith then.
Also, if she is casting something with healing within the aura, do other things?
It
Just me?
specifies when you cast a spell.
Well, but it does specify that someone in... I thought it specified if someone...
No, if you, it says
inside.
when you cast a spell that heals, each creature within the aura heals a number of hit points equal to your druid level. But yeah, it specifies when she has to cast the spell. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Wait. Oh,
if you cast a spell,
okay.
with a spell
I thought I'd read it. I thought I'd read it when she originally did it.
Are you playing in the item?
Yeah, no, it does say.
Where the perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea why it's not.
But she doesn't have to be in the aura for it to trigger, which is an interesting thing.
Yeah, I thought I read something else that anyone in the aura... Anyways, I'm going to trigger that.
Right, so he is going to continue attacks. Is enough to kill the last spider.
Well, so we've lost both of our guides. Anybody remember what they said about where we need to go?
Yeah, it said there was a tunnel a couple of miles this way.
Yeah, there seemed to be about another mile before we got to a tunnel. Maybe they have maps or something on them.
Okay, search the bodies. And here's another scimitar. Who else can use a scimitar? I can't.
I'm afraid not.
And Drow says I can. Edith also is capable.
I'll give it to Edith because that drow's got claws that are really nice.
You see a Topsy and Turvy kind of change back.
Well, one of them does.
Well, yes, sorry. And
Turvy died in Jim Jar, yeah.
and you see Topsy's kind of over the body of his brother, kind of sobbing.
That's it. We're down to 10 people now, right? Yeah, that's about right.
I got 11.
Really?
The
Oh
five
yeah, of
party
course.
members,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't count Stool.
Right. And Chunchar says, "Well, that was interesting. You all did very well. I'm glad you are still able to be alive after that." The prince starts to get enraged and it's like, "You did absolutely nothing." And you see that he pulls his arm back to swipe at him, but Shinsar is like, Prince, please calm down. You are not the beast that you are in. And you see it takes a couple minutes before he calms down, but the prince doesn't actually attack him. And you see his composure start to gain, and he becomes more of that regal stance and act that he typically has. And you see once again he kind of goes to his face almost like he's trying to straighten out a mustache.
Kayfar will walk over to Shushar and say, "So why exactly is it that you did nothing to help?"
I have vowed not to engage in violence of any sort, and I wish to take this to my people and have them follow suit. Maybe we can change the world and make it a better place.
In general, has he been doing anything to help this expedition? Does he have any skills that are helpful with foraging and anything like that?
Yeah, he's been doing stuff like that, but anything remotely violent or aggressive, he does not do anything, and kind of shies away from it.
So you would bring cowardice to your people?
That's not necessarily cowardice. It takes great strength to resist from fighting back.
To sit there and hide while everybody else fights and dies in your stead is cowardice.
Point out, I actually did not hide at all. I stood there, and if it was my time to die,
in the middle of everybody else.
I do not believe we need to resort to violence and continue this hatred that goes on with everyone. We can become a peaceful race. Maybe our reputation would be better, and we could.
I'm pretty sure the spiders weren't attacking because they hated us.
That is true. But I have vowed that I will not raise my fist in anger. I've learned that life is more valuable.
Does anybody know that Kayfar killed 2 members? Like, would that be
No.
like a perception check, or?
No, because even if you use a perception, you're going to just know that magic randomly happened when he casted it, not that he actually casted that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've seen me use the gestures before of casting my roulette wheel, and you saw the spell move over and hit the target that intended. The 3 bolts of lightning that came afterward were completely separate.
Got it. I'm still gonna keep Stool like tucked on top of one of my wings and like near me at all times. Because my wings are big enough. There's a big enough ledge and joint there that Stool can just sit.
Well, anyway, I guess we better get going, eh?
Yeah.
I guess I can turn into a spider again, since I can walk on the webs and kind of navigate everything and like feel if anything is there. Plus, I'll be able to see.
Okay.
The Stool is just going to ride on my back.
All right. So, how far do you want to continue on?
So, how you said it's about a mile to we're supposed to see this tunnel, right?
Well, yes. You've also noticed that there's been different passages and stuff off to the edges. Whenever you get close to the cavern walls, going back and forth, traversing the whole area. So you're not exactly sure, without knowing which cave it is specifically, that which one is the one they were talking about. So if you want, you can continue on for another mile or so and then pick a tunnel, or just take a random tunnel, whichever you guys want to do. If you want to continue along the path or try to get across the cavern.
Can I do a survival check to see if I can see anything, like which tunnel would be best?
I mean, you could do a survival check to try to navigate towards one of the tunnels without really like getting lost, but without knowing the area, it's going to be kind of hard.
Yeah, you might be able to tell which ones are more trafficked than others, but that doesn't mean it goes to where we're going.
What does a 23 get me?
You would actually be at disadvantage since you don't know the area.
21.
Okay. So, you can see some of the webs have a little bit more frays on them going towards the sides. You can see a couple paths that are more heavily trafficked, but there are multiple different directions that you can go.
Well, as a spider, I can't really talk, so I guess I would point to the sides with one of my spider legs and make like the cutthroat symbol.
Cutthroat symbol? So we should cut the web?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I wave one of my 8 legs like, no.
And I look bewilderedly at you.
If we don't know which one's going to be the right one, and there are a number of ones to choose from, it's probably best to just keep going.
Yeah.
And ignore the tunnels. There's no point taking a shortcut that's going to lead us to a shortcut to the grave if we end up picking the wrong one.
Shinshar says, if we get closer, I may recognize something closer to the dark, a path to the dark lake, as my city is pretty much on there. I think this looks vaguely familiar to me, so I will lead the way if you like.
Yes. Who was that again?
Shushar.
The Awakened.
We could. Okay.
All right, so everybody gets tethered back up and ready to continue on the journey.
On the other hand, the more of these he rolls, the further we get without incident, I think.
Don't jinx it.
Ooh, good point.
Doesn't jinxing it mean we get more XP?
I mean, no.
All right. You get towards about 2 miles out, or the total of 2 miles. You can see that there are a couple different tunnels. Shinshar kind of gestures and says, we should try this one. I think it's correct. And you can feel once again vibrations on the webs. Ikkiki, you actually
Oh dear.
can feel. Go ahead and roll 2d4.
Double fours.
Two. We want double ones. Snake eyes.
Yes!
Yes!
Holy crap! This could be really bad.
You get 2 face spiders.
I've never wanted to double crit fail so much in my life.
I know, right?
CharisSophia
it.
says, Beholder.
Alright, so you guys are making your way down the front.
Seaspray 713 says, New.
You feel 2 giant spiders. So I guess go
CharisSophia
ahead
says,
and roll
Aha.
initiative.
Can you change me on the map?
Oh no, I guess you can still change out. Actually, you can only last for an hour, right?
What's that? Oh, spider form? Yeah, lasts for 1 hour.
Yeah, so I guess it doesn't take it.
Oh, no, I think it's an hour per druid level. I think.
Yeah, so it should still be fine.
Wow.
Right, so giant spider, first one, print. Alright, so first attack on the prince, misses. Topsy. Alright, so Alton, you are up first. You cannot see any light this time. Alright. Kayfar.
Okay. Well, Kayfar is going to. Let's see. I guess. Hang on a second. Just see how far away I can get. Alright. So I'll move down to there. And I will cast my roulette wheel on this guy. And I'll use my Tides of Chaos before I do that too. Because, you know, wild magic's fun. So it's 24 to hit for 14 points of, what is it, 4 and 5? So 4 sword lightning. Let's give it force damage.
Alright.
And the wild magic. Ooh.
Nice.
Well, that being the case then, I'm going to go ahead and throw a firebolt at the same one again. Oh. Sorry, 1 second. My sheet messed up. So, let's see. So I get my Tides of Chaos back. I'm then going to spend my Tides of Chaos again to get advantage on the roll. So, 21 to hit for 4 fire. And then I'll move back. And that'll be my turn. But that's nice.
Alright. Punch the spider. And miss. Ikkiki.
Alrighty. Is there any way that I can sneak up behind this spider since he's kind of like distracted with the people in front of him?
No. You will not be able to sneak up because they can tell anything on the web where they're.
What if I wasn't touching the web?
That's all that's around you. So.
I mean, flying.
Oh, okay.
But then I can't see, so we're just gonna go over here, and we're gonna bite. It bites.
Okay, 16 will hit. And it fails the con save.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's going to attempt to return the favor.
Nope.
Alright. The other one is going to attack Topsy.
Wait, aren't they each in there separately?
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to toss a healing word on. This is the prince, isn't it?
Yes.
Ooh, very nice. And then I'm going to move here, and that's a bonus action if I recall correctly, so I am going to dodge.
Alright. Topsy tries to punch the spider and misses. Edith up. Well. Did you give the scimitar to either?
I gave it to
Give
Edith.
it to Eldith, yeah.
Or Eldith, yeah.
Okay.
And I have the other one.
I'll go ahead and treat. So she won't punch him, she'll actually attack with a sword. And miss. Prince with claw attacks. And misses with the second. Alright, so the first spider is going to bite Topsy. And he passes the con save. Alton, you're up. You hear the prince kind of in front of you. You can tell that he's attacking something. You know the prince is right in front of you as well. so that will miss. Kayfar.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a bolt of flame, a hot potato, at the southern spider. So that'll probably miss.
Yep.
And as a bonus action, I will throw another one at the same one.
That will hit.
And that'll be Kayfar's turn. I'm now just kind of juggling balls of fire in my hand and just flinging them out every now and again.
All right. Bree, you are up. All right, that. All right, the dark elf punches out and misses. Ikkiki.
All right, we're gonna bite again. Nom nom nom.
That will hit. Save.
Boo.
All right, so he's going to try to bite you as well.
Owie.
So 5 piercing, then a con save. If you fail that, you take 12. If you pass, you take 6. All right, so total of 17, and you are poisoned.
Oh dear. Well, I'm going to back up behind Kayfar and dodge.
All right. All right, both of them strike and miss. The prince is up. Misses with his first attack and his second. Giant Alright, spider on top seat. Will hit. He makes the save. Alton, it's your turn. Still can't see, so attacks will be at disadvantage. Alright, miss with a dagger. Kayfar.
All right, so still juggling these balls of fire. I'll throw one at the southern spider. Hot potato going out.
Alright, you see it kind of just fall on its back and its legs curl up.
I'll slide on down here and throw one here.
And the same happens to the other one.
And after that last one, I perform an elaborate bow and I say, once again, you are welcome.
All right. So, you guys are able to get off of the Silken path and start back into the tunnels of the Underdark. It's only been probably, what you think, about 3 hours since this morning. There's still at least a good amount of time to try to make your way closer to the Dark Lake.
Carry on then?
Seems like the best plan.
All right, so you guys start to follow the passageways. You get into areas that are fairly large, like you can spread out. It's all dimly lit by that strange glowing luminescence plants, and you have a weird energy that comes off of it again. The drow reminds you that it's the fears and that's it may not be best to stay for too long. Shinjar navigating.
It's been over an hour, right?
Yes.
Okay.
With the drow's help. Alright, so you guys end up wandering around for a while, and it seemed to be making a little bit of progress. Shinjar is not very certain in his navigational skills, as he is still far from his home. But the rest of the 8 hours passes. You guys start to feel hunger and everything, that you know that you can attempt to push on for another 8 hours before you need a full rest, or you can go ahead and take the downtime and continue on.
I can create water if we want to stop or if we're going to keep going.
I'd like to have a be well rested if we need to get into another fight. So I would opt for a rest before we push on. Oh wait, but we're in this place with the weird magic.
Yes.
Yeah. In that case, I'd recommend pushing on because things go a bit weird, and it's not a safe place to just sit around. So I'd say just push on.
And we've already had weird magic kill 2 of our people.
Yeah, we don't need any more.
Well, I can cast Goodberry real quick so that we can at least get something while we're walking.
You'd have to have the fleece, right? Or mistletoe?
No, I need mistletoe. Just kidding.
I can do it. Spartan, you used prestidigitation to create the mistletoe, right?
I did.
I create the mistletoe for her.
Okay.
Yay!
I've been watching and learning.
Alright, so who out of the NPCs are you gonna give them to? Or is it one for everyone?
I will give them all to everybody because there's 10, not including me. So, well, wait, Stool doesn't need anything, so then yeah, I'm good. Right? He doesn't eat them.
Right.
Okay. So yeah.
It's just 1 hit point, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 1 hit point, but you don't have to eat for 24 hours.
Alright, so all of them will go ahead and eat. Take care of that. Alright, so how long do you guys want to travel?
At least until we get out of this area.
Alright, so you will be traveling for 7 hours. I will need everyone to make Constitution saving throw. I think it's a 10 plus pass.
And I think it's like a 10 plus 1 per day. Hang on, I'll find the rule.
Here it is. DC 10 plus 1 for each hour past the 8.
Oh, okay.
So how far did we go past?
7.
All right, so we gave him 1 level of exhaustion.
Yep. All right. So you guys are starting to, a bunch of you are starting to feel the wear of pushing on, but you're now out of the area and are able to camp down for the evening. Or at least search for a spot to camp down. I need someone to go ahead and roll a d20 for the evening encounter.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
It is a terrain, so I need another D20. All right, so you come upon a spot just outside of the area with
CharisSophia says, yes.
Magical illumination
CharisSophia
stuff.
sa's,
And you find a very hot stream with the vents start to erupt beneath. Oh, it's a random party member. All right, so Ikkiki, a vent kind of erupts beneath your feet. You must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Can I use my reaction to destroy water?
It's not water.
It also goes for fog.
The type of damage is not water-based, so...
Are you telling me I'm getting acid?
No.
Uh-huh. You said a dex save?
Yeah. DC is 12. And you would have taken 10 damage, but you were able to get out of it. And you are able to get through that small area without any other issues and find a place to camp for the night.
All right. You guys want me to cast Create Water? Since we are
Yes, if you can. Yeah.
Ikkiki kind of turns around and uses a drop of her saliva to cast Create Water. Woohoo! And then I guess I'll forage for water because there's 11 of us and that's 10 gallons. So
You actually are too exhausted to start foraging.
oh, okay.
I guess technically you could be have been doing it while you're walking, so we'll say...
But this stool doesn't need water, right?
Well, he still needs food and water, yeah.
Oh, okay. So if we were foraging while we're walking, would it be at disadvantage?
No, it's just a normal roll. Why is it?
We're fine.
It should be giving you a higher DC than that. I don't know why it's not working. But we'll go with that. Yep, you guys are able to find enough while you're walking along to make sure you don't get any more exhaustion.
Okay. Long rest.
Yep.
I can vote for that.
You guys are able to long rest without any issue. You do, however...
Does that clear one level of exhaustion?
Yes, it does. All right. During the night, Ikkiki, you have a dream that it's summer evening in Faerun. You are enjoying one of your favorite haunts in the in a woodland area. You have a feeling of joy and comfort that surrounds you. Your spirits are in high, and the summer air is damp with heat. sweat beads on your brow, and you're soaked your shirt.
I don't have a brow.
Whatever, beak, whatever. We're gonna go with that. The light of the campfire, is flares up as you're in the woods, and your sweat starts to blind your eyes until you feel cloaked in a haze of warm bright. Slowly, the warmth begins to fade, and it become replaced with a more sinister burning sensation. The haze of the light brightens, and dark flame, scorching and uncontrolled, seems to lick at your feathers. Beneath you, the ground starts to bleed away into an inky black and spread out like an oil slick to bathe the surroundings in darkness. Before your terrified eyes, thick tentacles burst forth from the floor and wither around you, like the forest of a giant black maggot. And you open your mouth, but only the insane laughter comes out from your beak. And you sense this terrible presence, and despite your terror, something compels you to turn. Something forceful, and beyond your will. Steadily you twist to behold two massive demonic baboon heads, joined into one body, rising from the void. And the beast flames-filled, four-eyed gaze descends upon you, and your head is filled with this guttural, multiple voice, frenzying howl. On your mortal's flesh I will feast. As you awaken with a stiff cry, your heart racing, a blanket of cold sweat. You're blanketed in a cold sweat.
No more sushi before bed.
No kidding.
Did anybody else have any dreams? Anybody awake?
I don't recall any dreams. Why? Did you dream?
Oh, yeah. Apparently something with tentacles and 4 fireball-filled eyeballs is going to feast on our mortal flesh.
Ew. That's not a prophecy, is it?
I hope not. Ikki's going to, check the floor, make sure it's not turning into, that black, goopy liquid she saw in her dream.
Have you had prophecies before?
Mr. DM, have I had prophecies before?
No.
No. That would be a first for me.
I mean, some of you did have dreams when you were imprisoned. No nightmares, dreams like that.
Yeah. I just chalk it up to nightmares. I mean, this is a pretty grim place and could give anybody nightmares.
I've never seen a creature like that before. I've seen a lot of animals. It was a 2-headed, horribly taken care of baboon. What's the temperature in the cave?
Everything's pretty. It's a slightly chilled temperature. Everything's kind of damp and has a wave.
Don't do it.
Watery gleam to it. It's very
Just
it's
say
kind of
damp.
humid and damp.
Yep, I got it. Shut up, Cherry.
All right. So you guys are able to wake up, and Shinjar kind of. I fear we may still be a good distance away. This may be a very treacherous journey. Maybe today we can try to have individuals gather any kind of fungus or something, and maybe have someone craft armor or something for someone. Like if the fungus can be somehow padded and put together, anyone able to maybe craft anything like this?
I sort of dubiously tap at a fungus. Does this seem firm enough to be any kind of armor?
You do have seen like very large fungus or mushrooms and stuff that you think, since they're almost like tree size, you could actually probably rip some apart and maybe sew it together to make something similar to padded armor.
I also think that somebody else should attempt to navigate and lead.
I could definitely assist anyone who wishes to take lead and try to navigate through here. See center of the drow kind of just sitting off in the corner, sweating and looking around, very worried.
And I come over to him. Are you okay?
I really just want to get out of here, or at this point just end my existence. I cannot be taken back into my... They won't re-accept me, as I've been dishonored. Now as an escaped prisoner, I don't know if we will actually get out of here, and wherever I go, I don't know if it would even be worth it. And you can see like his face, the pustules have started to expand and take over a little bit more. He seems to have some type of like fungus growing on him.
Do you know what that is that's that ails you?
No, I've assumed it was some curse that I've gotten, but I don't know what is doing it. Another reason And you see, he just kind of quiets down and says, well, we should probably get moving. Maybe someone can get us closer to the Dark Lake and we can get Stool back to his grove and you back to the surface.
Okay. I also take an opportunity to come up to the prince.
All right. In Elvish, he kind of speaks and says, yes, how may I help you?
Do you sometimes have claws and sometimes not?
No, this form that I am trapped in comes with them. I mean, he kind of looks down and raises his hands, and you can see that the Quaggoth form that he's in.
But you don't always?
Before I was cursed and turned into this form, I was just your typical elven prince.
Disregard that.
And I fear that the more I stay in this form, though, the more it takes over. And then once again, he kind of reaches up and acts to twirl a mustache. He says, "You should have seen me before this curse had taken. I was a sight to see."
I bet that's true. I have to say those claws are mighty handy now, though.
They do come in handy, it would seem.
Okay, and I will wander back off again.
All right. You guys all start to head out in the morning, gather up all the supplies that you can, try to fill up the water skins. And that is where we'll go ahead and end for tonight.